Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say. Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish and cutscene. Today, we talk about difficult conversations and conflict resolution. Fellow Toastmasters, Mr. Toastmasters, and guests. I fired my brother. Not the easiest conversation to have, but one that had to happen. And with today's theme on your friends can lead to your success, your family members can lead to your success as well. Now, the importance of distinguishing the types of relationships that you might have is, well, what's going on? If you're a business owner, there has to be a level of one, accountability, two, delivery, and making sure that we're not under promising and under delivering. The situation was difficult, it was tense. And when I delivered the news, my brother did not accept the news with magnanimity. With any conflict resolution, there has to be a process. The process I followed was to identify why this was even an issue. Next, it was deliberating how to go about it. And then finally, we put on the gloves and we scrap it out. So the step one, identify why this was an issue. Now, I love my brother. We kind of grew up together. And it was that tough love type of brotherly love. I love my brother. And this was an issue because he had a history of not sticking to a career of any kind. He's becoming licensed as a real estate agent. And I've been practicing for the last 2.5 years. And I had full confidence that because he began the process, he was getting licensed, he's getting ready to take the exam, that he would take responsibility. Then came a time when I told him, hey, come with me to check out what life as a realtor is going to be like. And he did not show up. Part of the battle is just showing up. And when it comes to distinguishing who your business partners are going to be, this is of grave importance. This can be the difference between success and not success, failure. When this happened, it happened again. And I overlooked it for the first 1.5 months. And then came the point where I needed him. I needed him to show up so that I can have full confidence that he was going to be able to do it. He failed me again. This was an issue because I do lead 3 different careers and I need somebody that I can depend on. And I thought because he is my blood, that I could depend on him. So I had to reconsider this relationship as a business perspective. I love my brother. I will continue to love him, but this was something that had to happen because this was not acceptable. Next, I deliberated with myself. How am I going to go about this? This is not easy news for anybody to deliver. It doesn't matter how much experience you might have in management. It's never easy to fire somebody. The conversation can go different ways. And as nice or magnanimous of a situation that you want to present it as, in the end, ties can be broken. What I didn't want is that in the future, I would not be able to depend on him. And I was hoping that out of this, there can be some growth of some kind. So I spent time thinking and practicing with my best friend, asking him to play the role of my brother. That conversation did not go well. I told him, give me the worst situation possible and give me the best situation possible. Now, my best friend, worst situation possible was, hey, the gloves did come out. Best situation, he said he understood. He walked away and he said he'll follow up with me in 2 months after he becomes licensed. Whether this happens or not, that was the big question. And next it comes, I call it scrapping it out, but really it's showtime where I present myself up to bat and deliver the news. It went something like this. Hey, Renee, I love you, but I don't think this can work out. The lack of responsibility is just something that I cannot depend on in the future. And because of that, I don't think this can work out as a business partnership. I don't think I could have gotten any more gentle with the news, nor do I think I would do it over, because it was what it was supposed to be. Just thinking about it, I do get emotional because it's my brother. 29 years, well, 28 for him, but 29 for me, that I got and I get to see him grow up. And I can only hope that because I was the one to do it and not somebody else, that he can take this as a learning opportunity of what are the situations that might present himself, and he can work around them so that he doesn't fall in a situation where he's going to get fired again. This leads me to rule number 7 out of Biggie's 10 crack commandments. And rule number 7 is, this rule is completely underrated. Keep your family and business completely separated. Money and blood, and I will censor this, money and blood don't mix like water and oil. Find yourself in some really messy ish. This goes back again to Eminem, because these are difficult conversations, but nowadays everybody want to talk, that they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips, just a bunch of gibberish and cutscene. Thank you, Mr. Toastmasters.